Mute this. Streaming to Facebook. Streaming to Facebook.
Are we live? I think we're live.
Yay!
Yay!
Right on. Okay, so I'm gonna move my screen so I could see you, Lydia.
Hi, Laura.
Hi, Lydia. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
I did technically just see you yesterday because we made some fun things, but it is so fun to be back in our virtual space, isn't it?
I know, it is. It's become part of the norm. We're used to it now, so.
I know, it's so fun. And you have like your altar space all set up and it's so beautiful. Let me see. Oh, it looks so pretty. I love it.
Yours is pretty too. Yours is all Christmas themed. I love that yours changes with the season.
Yes, I'm a decorator at heart. I love decorating and putting things up. That's kind of my thing. So I had to set up a little space for us because you know this is special. So I had to get out our little handmade items because we've made some spiritual items. So I thought I'd set the scene for us, Lydia.
Yes, perfect. We've had a lot of fun crafting and making things this year or this season. This month.
Is fun. It's exciting because now on Patreon, in our private area, we are offering craft nights, and it's really sparked so much fun and interest because we've been able to make spiritual things that really work with us in the spiritual category. We're able to have these tools that we actually crafted. Cool. We don't have to order it from like China and all these places we don't agree with. So it's great to like craft and make things that you're going to use in the spiritual department. And we made feather fans for our first spiritual craft, and they were so beautiful.
Get my, oops.
I love it. And the colors and the feathers.
I know, it's so much fun. It's so pretty.
So we know everyone can't craft these things for themselves. So we are taking some custom orders. So if you do like them, here's mine. I went a little bit more glitzy. I feel like she's the Vegas showgirl of smudging wands, but she's got a beautiful wood handle and she's got a nice little charm with some beads and leather and gorgeous feathers. Oh my gosh. So they're just amazing.
I love her.
Go at Feather Fans. They turned out beautiful. So if you don't want to craft them and you want to order one, me and Lydia are taking special orders because they are just so beautiful and we like to make them custom for each person. So if you like our Feather Fans, please drop us an email and we'll be making some custom ones. But we have lots of other items we did craft already.
I know, Laura has them all on her altar. They're charging up. They've already been infused with beautiful energy from us yesterday when we were making them. So
we had such a great response to our personal crystal kits and our home cleansing kits that we made more for the holidays. So here is our home clearing kits. And you might wonder, what is a home clearing kit? What is a home blessing kit? Well, essentially, if you are energetic or you have energies around you and you sense the spiritual world, it's so good for you to cleanse your space and protect it. So not only do we put in the paleo and the things to help you cleanse it, but we also give you the crystals to help crystal grid your home. And when you crystal grid your home, it actually keeps anything that's not in your highest vibration out. And that could be such a lifesaver, especially now when we're trying to rest and sleep through the night, not have things disturb us. So if you do feel like you have things that maybe don't belong in your home, these little kits can be lifesavers because what you do is you light your paleo and you go around your home and you ask for a blessing. Essentially, you ask for anything that is not of the highest vibration of light and love to leave your home. And you imagine everything going right out the front door and out into the street and away. And then what you do is you get your crystals out and you grid it. And I know that sounds a lot, but we also include a beautiful little instruction, step-by-step instructions that Lydia put out for us that were gorgeous and perfect, and they'll help you go step by step of where you need to go and put your things out. So these are great little stocking stuffers for the holidays, and they're great presents for your girlfriends, friends, especially people that might need the energy cleanse. Hint, hint, like, I got this for you.
Wink, wink.
So that's the home cleansing and blessing kits, and they are adorable in their Christmas red bags with the little paleo stick sticking out. Anything else on the home kits, Lydia, that you want to put in?
No, they're perfect. You can crystal grid your house. Did you go over that one yet?
Yes, you could do your
Okay.
houses.
Yeah.
You could do, if you're just renting and you're just renting a room in somebody's house and they don't want the whole house grid, you can absolutely just grid your bedroom
your
or your
room.
space. If you're in a dorm and you have a small area and you feel like there's energy that's coming in that's not your energy, you can define your space if you're staying there. So it's so important for us as energetic beings to really establish ourselves here and allow what energies we want in and around us. So these crystal gift kits are a good stepping stone into that, and being able to really reclaim your power, set boundaries spiritually in your home or in your environment. So anyone who is sensitive or feels like they have ghosts or earthbound spirits coming and bothering them, or they just feel the energies change very rapidly in their spaces, this is a great way to start, because it gets you alert to what's happening, and you'll be so surprised at what spirit brings to you and what you feel and sense as you're doing these kinds of blessings. Is that Sid?
It's Sid. He made his way downstairs. Little sneak. Hi, Sid.
What's up,
Say hi. Oh.
I heard Christmas came early for Sid.
Oh, did it?
Yes, he got a bed, I heard, and a blanket.
He did. He got 2 new blankets. Spoiled.
We spoil the people we love at the holidays.
Yes. Well, I believe her name is pronounced Marcy, but she said she would like one of the home clearing kits.
Yeah.
So please message us on Facebook, or you can email us at hello@radiantsoul.me. And Laura, they're $20 a piece or $15 for 2 or more, correct?
Correct. So they're $20 a piece, or if you want 2 or more, they're 15. So it's a great way, especially little gifts for your girlfriends and friends, even for yourself. They're great stocking stuffers. So, and the other kit that we have that isn't the home clearing kit. So if you don't want to do 2 of the home clearing kits, we also have a personal crystal kit, which is amazing too. So these are just crystals that you can carry around in your purse, wear them in your bra, give them to your friends who need them. But we have, it's kind of hard to see, a nice size round piece of selenite. And I love these to put like in your sports bras or like in your little pocket in your jeans, because they're round and they're small. And these little guys are flat. And this is amethyst. Oh, my light is not good. This gold stone, which I absolutely love. If you see the shimmer on this rock, it is just absolutely gorgeous. This is really a child's favorite stone. When you ask kids, they really like these shimmery gold stones, and they're perfect for children. So if you have a sensitive or empathic child around you too, these kits would be a great Christmas present, because kids love crystals and stones and they're really drawn to it. So there's a lot of different crystals that they'll pull these out, and you'll notice there'll be certain ones that they really enjoy. So getting crystals always from family members is great. And this one is Tiger's Eye. Look at the color in that. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful.
I love Tiger's Eye.
Oh my gosh, I love it. And these stones are so perfect for children. So it's a perfect little set that comes also in the bag. Perfect for putting in your purse, traveling. A lot of times we pick up energies traveling. You can make sure you're protected and always take these with you in your purse. They're great. So like we said, the home cleansing kit and the personal crystal kits are on sale for the holidays. We're very limited. We sold out of the first batch of them, so we have only so many left on these guys, and then they'll be gone. But look at the bags. Oh, gorgeous. Like, the bags are beautiful. Oh, my lighting.
You have to start doing like the YouTube, like put your hand behind things as you hold things up.
Oh, I didn't know that. See, I don't watch enough YouTube. Okay.
I know.
I better spice it up. I better use the back of my hand. I'm so light. Thank you. It's a white. So there's our home cleansing kits and our personal kits. And then we have beautiful little personal cleansing fans. And these are tiny. How do I do this, Lydia? Ah,
Your lighting doesn't agree with you.
it's not. Let me see if I could shift it over. You tell them what this is while I try to change the light.
So it's a personal feather fan for smudging, clearing. It's small enough that you can just use for yourself. It's a smaller version of what Laura and I have made essentially, but it has the same effect. So you can really, I know they're so beautiful. The feather in front is like a, I don't know, is that like a teal blue?
Yes, teal blue.
Yeah.
And the one behind it is
White and
pink,
gold.
and then
Oh.
the tip is dipped in gold.
Oh, they're so pretty.
So they're so pretty and they're so nice and small. Like Lydia said, it's really nice, tiny way of not having a bulky fan and being able to clear your space.
Mhm.
And this cute little fan, we have how many? I think we have 3 of these left. 3
Yeah,
of these
there's only
sets
3.
of the fan feathers, and they come with 2 sticks of selenite or 2 sticks of paleo and 1 piece of selenite, if you can see it, of course. Here we go. I didn't intend this to be so difficult. Okay, and then we have the cute little tags. I mean, they're just such a cute bundle. Oh my gosh, Lydia.
Mhm.
Adorbs.
I know, they're so cute.
So what's the price on these? I can't remember.
Those are $20 and then $6 for shipping, flat rate shipping.
And we're
So
doing flat rate on shipping, $6 for everything. So if you bundle your purchases and you buy all these things together, it's $6, and that's the best way to go. We just wanted to
Mhm.
flat rate it because it's easier that way for you guys, and we don't mind it. So we love these. This is great too to add to the home clearing kit if you need a feather, but we literally have 3 of these left. So please comment if you want this one, either oh yes, sold on the feather fans, and then send us an email and let us know, because they're going to go quickly, and we have been taking pictures of all of our things so rapidly that it's exciting to be sending this stuff out. I love it.
I know. We've been in such a mode of creation and like it just feels good for our souls to create, to bring things out into our community, the thing like the tools that we use into our community and make it so accessible for everyone. Because I feel like a lot of the things we use probably aren't well known to some people, or they don't even know that you can use these tools. You know, it feels so exclusive, but really it's accessible to everyone. It's not just me and Laura or people in our community, it's everyone. Everybody can use everything. So let us know.
Yes, and it's so true, because these tools are such lifesavers. They will do so much good in your life, but it's just not accessible, and it's sometimes hard to get. But what it is a lot of our experience in this category as well. Me and Lydia have so much experience in working with these tools. We really know when you first start off in this, it's very hard to know what to buy because there's so much of everything, right? So you're like,
That's
oh,
true.
I need the crystals, but I didn't smudge, and oh, I need the smudging fan. And so we're giving it to you in a smaller condensed version, so it's easier for you to pick out the things that really make sense for you. And it's so great because like the crystal gritting kit is literally years worth of working with clients and working with sensitive children to realize that we really need to send them protective spaces. And I think that the community in general could do such a better job of educating people on gridding their spaces and keeping their spaces in high vibrational space. But that also works with us too, right? So that's why we came up with the personal crystal kits as well, because it all starts with us first, and then we could work on our environments. But literally, I'm so passionate about those home crystal granny kits because they are so essential, and literally it's life changing. It is such a big difference for people who are sensitive to those kind of things. What a difference it'll make by saying spiritually, no, I only want the highest vibrational energy in my space. So I love it. I'm very passionate about it. Lydia is very passionate about keeping her space cleansed and in high vibration. She has many ancestors that come and eat dinner with her, I think, every night. So she has to keep it prim and proper.
Yeah, if they don't, they just keep me up all night long. So I need to sleep too.
And who's not sleeping? Can we get a little hands up on who's not sleeping? I think the energy leading up to this new full moon.
I'm in a tornado. This is my
Yeah.
charades for tornado.
I just feel like I'm on the roller coaster and I just kind of keep ticking up. And you're like, okay, when are we going to just start to plummet? And we haven't yet. And that's what I'm a little worried about.
I know. I'm like, we haven't plateaued yet. We're still going up. Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh. So yes, I am not too much of following up with the moons, but I could definitely sense when the energy is like, I'm like, oh, when my kids start acting up and people I just sense it. And I'm like, are we get to full moon time? And Lydia be like, guess what? We got a full moon. I'm like, thank you, because it's just, this one has definitely I have felt this one more so than some of the others that I think people have been feeling. So if you're not sleeping at night, know that you're not the only one, because I feel like I'm being woken up every couple of hours, and it's not energy that's scary or anything like that, but it's definitely things that are trying to get your attention. So no, you're not alone in that category.
Mm-hmm. It's just asking us to pay attention to the things that are coming up too. If you feel this crazy energy, what's happening when you're in your space while you're feeling this energy? Does it feel calm? Does it feel stressful? Are you doing something that you don't want to be doing when you feel this energy? Just take note of those things, because full moon, as we know, is about releasing a lot of these things that don't serve us, or that we feel like we're being forced to do, or we have to do these things. We don't have to do anything we don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
So this full moon is really reminding us and kind of almost forcing it directly in our faces, like all the stuff and tension that's happening. You're like, oh, I feel so much tension. And it's just a reminder that you don't have to do anything you don't want to do. That being said, I know, right? I'm like, I don't want to do half the things that I have to do, but I still do it, right? And I'm like, why do I still do it? It's because we're used to living in these cycles, in these patterns. We get up every day, we go to work, we get our coffee, we eat breakfast, we do the same thing every single day. And it's about shaking it up, because whether we want it to happen or not, I think the universe is going to shake things up big time in the next month.
Well, and it has. This whole year has just been shake it up, get used to it, adapt, right? But even more so now. And I think this full moon, particularly, it's like the karmic wheel is coming back real quickly. And I think that's why people are getting so frustrated and quick tempered and irritated, because as soon as they try to do something that's not in alignment with the universe, they fall on their face. And it's just like, oh, yeah, well, sorry, that happened to you. But do you realize you've pushed and pushed and pushed this agenda or this idea of the way you think it's going to be? You haven't even taken a moment to tap in to see if the universe is good with you going forward with this, if this resonates on a level. So I feel like it's kind of like this slow down, hold up, wait a minute, you ain't moving too quick on this train, because I feel the energy is very like, let's get it done, let's move forward, let's go. And it's like when you rush it, you bust it. Right? So let's not rush it to bust it. Let's slow down, because we know we're not done with this year. This year has been a roller coaster shit show for everyone, but it's all about, like Lydia told me right before we got on, it is about the transformation. It is about that transformation. It is about that growth that we went through this year, breaking those old cycles, like you said, of getting up and drinking our coffee and having our breakfast. No, we're being conscious of all of it now and what we're creating.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And it's exciting, also scary, but it's exciting. It's good stuff coming. And it's okay to be nervous, and it's okay to be scared about it, but think about how much transformation you have personally made this year. All the things that have happened to you, have they been like completely detrimental to your life, or have they helped you regroup, rethink, how do I survive in this situation and in this circumstance? And knowing that you can take your power back and not live in this cycle, live in this constant like stress mode, anxious mode, like your body is in flight or fight response mode all the time. And how do you just sit back and say, okay, I'm just taking this moment as it is. How do I take my power back and change the narrative for my life? That's what this year has been for many, many people.
Oh, I love it. It is. It's true because we've been pushed. Many people have been pushed to the point where we wouldn't want to go through those things or those things to happen. But if we look back on it, we're like, it looks like it's working out to be better. And I actually am in a better place, or personally, I've transitioned now to not knowing that that isn't the doomsday of everything, right? Like if the XYZ happens, that's not the doom of it all. And that I'm actually stronger than I believe. And maybe I could go out there and do something a little bit different than what I've been programmed to do day in and day out. It's very adaptability, a lot of transformation, being able to be flexible with the twists and turns of life on a dime. And we don't like that. We like to plan. We like to have it everything planned out and worked out. And we go here in the spring and blah blah blah. No, none of that. Your spring vacation was canceled. Your summer vacation was canceled. And I'm sure I don't have to remind everyone, but things are moving and shifting at such a rapid rate that we have to know that our adaptability and our intuition is always going to guide us into the right moment at the right time. We have to be able to lean back and listen. And that's the hardest part, is not to react in those moments. And this full moon has been react city, man.
I know. Even me, I'm just like, I am used to just sitting back and not reacting, but I've just reacted to everything in the last, especially in the last 5 days. I'm like, what am I doing to myself? And I can't remind myself to just breathe and take a step back. I'm just like, okay, well, I'm just going to be angry and live in the moment of being frustrated and irritated and angry at all the things that are happening to me, knowing that it's just temporary. And that is all I can remind myself.
You've got
Yeah.
to feel it, because if you're just going to ignore it and like I love the shit, just putting it under the rug or just setting it, I'll deal with that later, setting it aside. What is the trigger behind all this? Like this is the time we've had to kind of sit back and kind of see why we act and do the things we do. And we've had so much self-reflection, I believe, in this year, about everything. So
Absolutely.
yay, some more, bring it on, universe.
I know. The universe wants us to go through this self-reflection period because, and I think I was telling Laura this before we hopped on too, like we're about to enter into a new age that's coming up in a month or so. And the people who are able to sit back and self-reflect and go through these transformations and go through these changes with grace and not give themselves a hard time, not be angry with themselves, and not like live in these cycles and live in these patterns of victimhood and trauma, we're allowed to I know we have to release those thoughts and those patterns in order to elevate up, which is what the universe and spirit is asking us to do. It's asking us to level up and be ready, because 2021 is going to be another intense year. And this year was just a practice year, I feel like.
Don't tell them that. Like, no! Check it out now. No, we need all light warriors on board immediately.
Yeah. Come on the train.
And I'm sure the community we attract is such a strong, vibrant community. That's why we decided to really rebrand with Vibrant Soul, because it is such a reflection of the community and not a reflection of us. And that's really what we want to put forward, is a reflection of all of you. And we want to thank you all so much for being a part of this community, because without you, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be able to do the Patreon. We wouldn't be able to do all these fun things. So we want to thank everybody so much. So we are reflecting that onto you. And we're so thankful that you guys are the vibrant, radiant beings that you are. And there's so many people out there that are going to need you. They're going to need your inner knowing, your inner truth, because you're grounded, you're solid. You've been through so much change and so much transition this year. And you've done the self-discovery that it needs to happen. So I'm so proud and so thankful of this vibrant community, and know that there are major things and shakeups we all know that are going to fall through the cracks through this year, but we don't have to lean into that stuff, right? We can lean into making our Christmas presents and crafting beautiful things for people in the community. Allow yourself to lean into the things that bring you joy and happiness, and let those other things fall off, because we only have control over the things and over us and our reactions. Really is all it comes down to. So I am just ecstatic. I'm so thankful that we have this community to bring these beautifully spiritually crafted things. And I just got on Facebook and I see Adrienne's here, so I'd like to give her a shout out. We featured her, I think it was on Monday.
I think so. See, time, we don't know time anymore. We're just like, we featured her last week.
And she's an amazing stained glass artist, and she makes beautiful feathers, and she does custom work. So if you're looking for something really beautiful and specific for the holidays, I highly recommend Adrienne and her beautiful stained glass, because it is fabulous to have something personally created. And the feathers, oh my God, I love. So yes, all the spiritual things, bring them here. So you can find Miss Adrienne. I think she's on our comments, but I think her name is Rose Creations.
Yeah, I'll get the link.
Yes, everyone. Thank you. So, I just love her work and the mountain scenes and everything. You have to go over there and look at her page and kind of look at what you want. And her prices are so reasonable for stained glass that it's worth it. And she is a local to Denver, and I'm not sure if she's shipping yet, so you'll have to check with that. But yes, hello, Miss Adrienne. We love you.
I saw Tammy say hello. Hi, Tammy. Got a few people.
Yes. Hi, Tammy. Oh, and Mercedes. Hi, Mercedes.
Oh, hi, Mercedes. Yay. These are all our Patreon people.
Oh, we love you guys. And we're so excited for more craft nights. It's going to be fun. So let us know if there's something you guys want to make, you want to do. We're really open to flexing a lot of things in our Patreon group. And we're going to be starting to do a lot more energy updates and funner things going on in there. So we're looking forward to that. And we'd like to say to our Patreons, which I should put it in our private group, because we do have a private group. So if you're interested in getting into our Patreon, now is the time. Now is the time. Because we're going to take so many more people, because we want to keep it really as a small community. But we are going to take a few more. And December is the perfect month to sign up, because I want to ask all of our Patreons, Adrienne, Mercedes, Tammy, to send us your mailing addresses. Tammy, I think I have yours, but I might need Adrienne's and Mercedes. We want to send you guys Christmas gifts. And this was all Miss Lydia's idea, so I have to credit her that.
Yes, we're so excited to send everybody just little things to help you on your journey and to show our appreciation, because really, I mean, this community has been amazing over the last few months. So we're just excited and we want to give back.
We do. We want to make some beautiful things and send them to you. And we really want to help you, like she said, on this journey, because it's so important for us to be more of a community and really hold each other's hands. I'm so thankful that I found Lydia and this beautiful group of people that we can do these things together with, because it's so important to be able to have that spiritual community. And I'm forever thankful for that, and that we're being able to make these beautiful things. And so me and Lydia thought the best way to do that is really support handmade local artists and handmade crafted items. So if you make or create anything that you would like us to support, we would love to support you. So please send us any pictures and what you create. If you have a website or a little storefront, we would love to feature you and get you out there. So we would love it. I need to drink a tea. I always feel like I'm like Chatty Cathy, like the chicken over here. I'm like, okay.
I know. I got a smoothie, so I'm gonna drink.
Cheers,
Take a sip.
Patreon.
Cheers.
Oh, Facebook. I don't even know where we're at. Okay.
I know.
It's all of our Patreon people. It's just so fun. It's such a fun group, and we're going to start doing some more classes too. I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah. Next year, 2021, we're going to be ramping things up again. We just slowed down, as we were saying earlier, that we needed to just slow down for the holidays and get regrouped and refocused. It's a big theme this year. So we're excited for 2021. Laura and I are planning a lot of fun things. So, and I also linked in the comments, if you're not a part of our Patreon and want to check it out, there's 3 different tiers. There's a $10 tier, $20 tier, and a $45 tier. $45 tier, you get everything, get all the lessons. We do monthly tea time with Laura and Lydia, where we just talk like we're talking right now, and we drink our tea from our matching cups. And then we also do a monthly live group reading, private reading for each person in the $45 tier. And then there's also two meetup, like psychic development meetup groups a month. Am I missing something? Craft night and book club.
Book club. We have a book club. We're going to do all the things, you know, so just let us know in that space what you like to do. But like Lydia said, she linked it. So if you want to go look at Patreon, you can check it out over there. And December is the best time to sign up because we want to send out Christmas presents. So we're so excited. So Patreon, please send us your email addresses if you can, and we will start getting your little gifts ready. But we're excited. And we made some more things. We're just going to be crafting little crafters here. What else could we show them? So we also have these little kits that comes with personal stones and 1 piece of selenite and a paleo stick. Like, I am buying these and giving them to all my girlfriends. Oh my gosh. I know a few people that definitely can benefit from these. And they're so sweet. Okay, so I think we got one of these sold. I'm going to put this over there. Oh, you guys, I'm just so excited. These things are just so sweet. So paleo and a stick of selenite. Oh.
Need like a dark backdrop.
How do you people so close? My God. Okay. But I'm excited. They're so fun, and it's such a great way for you to have little things that are spiritual in your spiritual crafts. We're trying to really promote everyone, all of our creators and all the people that are creating these beautiful things, because we believe everything carries energy, and it's so important for us to use things that are such high vibrational, and you can really tell the difference between something that's manufactured and something that's handmade. So we're just trying to boost the vibes and boost the feelings of that a little bit more, and really help everybody on this journey of things that we have done and used that has been beneficial for us. So these are all things that have been tried, true, and tested through 2 psychics. So you should be very happy and feeling confident that these are going to be the right things that'll help you on your spiritual journey. So, but we've been talking full moon. Like, and eclipses. What is happening, Lydia? Why?
Well, nature is why.
Stay home and craft and drink tea and ignore. Oh my gosh.
I know.
My tree and imagine my problems don't exist. Come on now. What's wrong with that?
Nothing's wrong with that. Actually, I feel like the full moon and the lunar eclipse that's coming up tomorrow, by the way, which is in Gemini.
Happy Monday.
I know. Tomorrow, just if you can take the day off, just take the day off tomorrow, everyone. Lydia says it's okay.
Do not disturb.
I know. Just put your out of office on. Don't answer your phone. Don't answer emails. Just rest, because that's what this full moon is asking us to do, is rest. I think Lauren mentioned earlier, if you're having a hard time sleeping, I have been. The last 2 nights, I've just been like, oh my God, I'm not going to get any sleep. And not a full 8 hours of sleep. I'm going to get 2 hours, then an hour, then another 2 hours, and then maybe another hour. And then it's like 7 a.m. and I got to get up, you know?
No, and we're home. So like, why can't we sleep? You know, like
just sleep all day.
Sleep. Yeah, I've been here all day. Can I just sleep now? But like dream time too. So like if you're a dreamer, some of my clients have been calling, they're like, I had a dream about my high school boyfriend. And like, yes, like the past stuff is coming up a lot in dream time. So if you're a very vivid dreamer, don't get too caught up in it because it seems like it's like real shadowy, right? So there's a lot there. Allow yourself to journal it out, get it out, and don't get too caught up in all the meaning of it. I feel like it's a lot of
Yeah.
processing. I think there's a lot of karma processing going on right now. There's a lot of energetic upgrades going on right now. It's not really our job to get all caught up in that stuff. Like spirit is on us to get this going, but just be aware that you're purging stuff. You're getting rid of stuff and say thank you. Instead of being like, oh my God, what does this mean? I can't understand it. And what is the snake under the bed before he came in? Like, I don't like, yes, there's a lot of meaning to all of it. But stressing out about this sense vivid dreams is not going to bring you, like, it's all the moon energy. Just know that this is all a part of it. And allow yourself to just be thankful that you're letting go of some of this stuff, that this stuff isn't going to haunt your subconscious anymore. Like, yes, free me, please take it away.
Yeah, it's about remembering all of the stuff that we went through so that we don't go through those things again. So we don't date that ex-boyfriend again.
That's right. There are meanings to this, like in the moment.
So if you feel like you're having all these dreams, you can start tonight. Tomorrow is officially the full moon, but it starts at 1:30 or 2:30 in the morning Mountain Time.
Okay.
So tonight is a great time to do a little full moon ritual about what you want to release. Think about the dreams you've been having. Think about the thoughts you've been having, especially right now, they're very potent. So if you've been having negative dreams or thoughts, or not negative, but showing you these cycles that you've done before, it's time to release these things. And this is a very powerful, potent time. So do it tonight if you can. Honestly, a simple message: I release ABC, and then burn it, flush it down the toilet, bury it in the ground. Whatever you feel, just release it. Imagine it going up into the full moon, and the full moon taking it with her.
And I know we talk a lot about fire ceremonies, but I taught a new fire ceremony a couple weeks ago, and one girl was like, this is really powerful. I'm like, yes, it is. Like, thank you. So if you're doing your fire ceremonies, I'm proud of you. Good job. It is so important to keep up with your ceremonies, keep up with your service work to yourself. This is such important work to be doing. And I know we can't hit every full moon, but at least try to get a real strong routine of doing your fire ceremonies, and you will notice such a huge difference in the things and the way you're responding, and the way that your life is unfolding in general is massive. So
yeah,
yes.
Even if you just do every new moon, every full moon. New moon is about bringing in new things, new intention setting. Full moon is releasing what's no longer serving you. So if you just focus on bringing in these new intentions, or bringing in a new goal, doesn't have to be this like lofty thing that you need to accomplish tomorrow. These are things that you're setting to set yourself up over time for. Trust me, it's not going to happen tomorrow. You're not going to release that ex-boyfriend you're dreaming about tomorrow. You'll maybe release it in like 2, 3, 4, 6 months, but as long as you put that intention out there, I release this, you're on a great path. So it's just about making note of all the things that you want to bring in and all the things you want to release. And then in 6 months, you're like, oh, I don't do that anymore. And then you can go back and reference it in your journal, in your full moon, new moon journal, of what you've wanted to bring in or release. And you say, oh, I did that at that full moon, or I did that at that new moon.
Yes.
So it's amazing to like write these things down and keep track of your progress. Yeah. And I think Laura has this beautiful thing called a miracle tracker or a miracle journal. Yes, that you should talk about.
I will share it, and I'm glad all of our Patreon people here, because I do want to do a challenge for all of our Patreon people to get another journal. I know we journal a lot, But we're going to get another journal for our miracle journals. And it's really just keeping track of all the miracles that happen in our life, because sometimes so many of them happen every day, we can't keep track. Or we don't keep track of any of them. We think no miracles happen at all. Gasp. So for me, I love to keep track of it. And when I was going through a very difficult time, I wanted to keep track of synchronicities, things that couldn't be explained, that kind of stuff. So I called that my miracle journal. And that's all about 11:11 when I was talking to my mom, 12:12 when the baby told me she loved me. Really things that just kind of caught my attention in the universal space and how it was trying to wake me up or get my attention. And as I realized, the more I kept track of it, it was happening. First, it was like 4 or 5 a day. I mean, it is amazing how much miracles unfold throughout your day. It's almost like every moment is a miracle. So as I started to keep track of all of these miracles, I realized that there was so many more to keep track of, and they just kept coming. So it was a good way for us to have this give and take relationship, and it's so important. So if you receive money, I have clients that get money from their loved ones. If you see the same number on a clock, if there's a certain car that they used to love that you see driving, write those things down in your journal and be thankful for them and call that your miracle journal. So anytime that you are feeling down, you're feeling like you're not achieved, things haven't unfolded the way that you wanted them to unfold. A lot of times that happens at bedtime. I don't know what it is when we go into this like, oh, I shoulda, woulda, coulda, I could have got that done and I didn't, right? So I like to lean into our beautiful miracle journal and look at all the miracles and things that have unfolded in my life. And it's hard to get through 2 pages without me completely sobbing, right? So it kind of brings you back into alignment of what you need to be doing and what your true mission is. So many times in life, we pick through the sand, we pick through all the hay, and it's the bigger experience here, folks. Like, and yes, we could get caught up on these little emotions and we can express this stuff, but how much are we going to pull ourselves out of it? When's enough enough? And when are we just torturing ourselves with the emotion, right? Because we choose to have, how much are you going to keep leaning into that and feeling that? And you could just really be like, and then he did this, and then he did it. It turns into this battery, right? So allow yourself to find an emotion that's going to make you feel better. And I feel like the miracle journal is such an amazing way to do that. And you'll start to see a lot of repetition in your journals as well of what comes through and kind of the same messages. For me, it was dimes. I have a family member that loves to give us dimes as messages that he's there. And literally, I kept track of them, and I have hundreds of dimes. Even when I went to Europe, I got a European dime. And okay, so that's fine, right? Because it's a euro and you're in Europe. And then on the beach, I found an American dime. And I'm like, okay, so what are the odds that I find a euro dime and an American dime in the same time? Because he's trying to show me I've been universe, baby. Like I can do what I want. So
Oh,
it's
that's
amazing to
amazing.
see them and see those things, and we forget because we get distracted. And I'll never forget Taylor. Taylor was telling me how she wrote a note about things that she wanted, and all of a sudden the things just appeared for her. And I was like, yes, that has happened to me before. And we forget those things. So like, let's keep track. We keep track of all the bad shit that happens to us, right? Like we're really good at being like, she burned me, she did this, she did that, I can't stand that. But do we keep track of the miracles in our life? Do we keep track of the reasons why this stuff happened to us? Because the only reason why these things happen is to detour you on the path that you're supposed to be on. So allow yourself to, when you go back in the miracle journal, be like, wow, I never got that job at that bookstore I wanted to work at. And then you're like, oh, I see why I didn't get that job at that bookstore that I wanted to read at, because those weren't my people. But in that space, I couldn't see that. I couldn't know that because now I can see it. Now I'm at a level where I can see it. And the universe will constantly be unfolding those miracles for you to kind of see the bigger picture. But we get caught up in the sand, right? So when we're caught up in the sand, step back, look at the miracles, and then just chill.
Oh, that's amazing. I'm gonna start doing that. I feel like I just make mental note of all these things that happen. Like I always see oh my God, it's 444 right now. right now. It's
See?
444. That's my number. I was just
Exactly,
gonna
that's why
say
they're
that.
doing it.
I
Okay,
was gonna
so
say 444 is my number.
get out the miracle journal. Live with Lydia, talking about synchronicities, seeing a synchronicity at 444. And then you'll notice that like it keeps happening. And then it's like
Yes.
222, and then they'll like split it up on you and like, but those synchronicities are the key to your intuition. They're the key to your psychic skills. They are the keys to the universe. If you can start decoding how the universe talks, you can talk to the universe and the universe will talk back to you. But sometimes we are too scrambled, we are too fast to be able to make those synchronicities, to make those connections, because nothing, I'm telling you, nothing happens without a reason, without a repercussion. Everything is happening in spiritual space before it comes here. So it is all being able, you can see it all happen before it manifests here. You can see it all. You just have to be able to talk to the universe and hear their synchronistic messages. And pretty soon you'll know when you're thinking about something and it just pops up like that, you know that's the universe confirming it for you without a doubt, 100%. And you'll
Yeah.
never need a news, a politician, somebody who says they have authority or understanding, or you're just not smart enough. No, we're changing into this age of Aquarius where we really have to lean into our own intuition. And what does our own truth mean? And so many people are waiting for the cue card, waiting for the cue card of how to feel, what to respond to, and how to act. And we have to start leaning in of what we feel and how that makes us feel, as regardless of what other people are telling us. And that, my friends, is one of the hardest things to do.
And they want to create that confusion.
Yeah.
Total create confusion.
Up, down, left, right, change the narrative, flip it up. It's like, I'm pretty sure you just said something like months ago that was not this.
Opposite.
But I think people are waking up. I think it's a huge, huge wake up. I have so many people that are just like, they were just dragging their feet in the sand for so long. Laura, my family drama. Laura, look into this. Laura, look into that. And now it's like, oh my God, I had this and this happened to me. And now I feel this. And like, there are these huge soul waking up moments. And I am just almost like, what do we do? Because now these people are waking up. It seems like we're waking up the army a little bit, and it's going to escalate intentionally, and we're going to need to have to lead from our hearts no matter what. And we've been planning this for so many lifetimes. That's why we all decided to come back in.
Light worker dance.
Yeah.
I'm ready. I'm ready to assemble the army, the light worker army. We need a new type of military, guys.
We do. We need the light team. Like, it's now. I mean, there is a huge, I had a major download. Mother Mary is a very strong guide for me, and she loves to come in and kind of give me the stern advice, but very loving. And she told me that we as females have a massive healing that we need to do, of being able to work together in work environments and workspaces, because we are the divine Christ feminine coming through, and we will heal this planet. We will be the leaders and the authority that say, lead and care with your heart first and not your wallet. And no matter what, there will not be this sense of greed. Could you imagine a world where people aren't greedy? Like, they're feed and clothe every human on this planet, and they choose not to, but yet we send them money all the time. You know, it's just so nuts when you start waking up to it. You're like, this is nuts. This is not happening. It's an upside down system. We're choosing to not agree with it anymore, and we're choosing to choose our heart centers over profit, over gains, over the natural laws, the dumping all these chemicals and all this toxin into our a woman would never do that.
No, because we live on Mother Earth. Mother Earth is crying right now, but she's coming back.
So there's a healing. We are going deep within. Each woman on this planet is doing some massive healing of identity, self-esteem, self-discovery, really knowing who you are and not mimicking for the sake of fitting in or being socially acceptable or being socially acceptable in a group. You just can't. You have to be your individual self. So like there's no, like even when you try to do it, it seems like it backfires even more. Like it's just like boom, ooh, ow, you know, like. So allow yourself to do this transformation, because when we look at ourselves, especially the female collective, we're going to be like, whoa, we've changed this year. Whoa, the butterfly wings have come off. Whoa, those angel wings are out. I am such a stronger, healthier, vibrational person than I was going into 2020. I went in scattered. My wings were broken. I wasn't healed. And now we feel confident that we can take on certain things. And once we totally have these heart chakras healed, watch out, world. Watch out. It's going to be a wrecking, because we are going to lead and we are going to protect our children from the heart center and not from the profit, not from the bottom line. It will be a whole new world. And I am very, very anxiously anticipatingly looking for that. But we have to allow the old to fall off. And as we're seeing each pillar, each paradigm to our reality, our healthcare, our politics, our money, everything, our schooling, for God's sake, is all crumbling. It is falling apart. And so we need to allow what doesn't serve us to fall and for the new to come in. And I believe that the women will build upon that with their heart centers and their heart work.
I agree.
And I'll pause now. 6 minutes later.
That's your channeling work, Laura. You just don't stop when it starts to come in. You just got to keep going.
I know. Mother Maria's like, and this, I'm like, shut up, and this.
You never interrupt Mother Mary.
Try not to, you know.
Well, Mother Mary is all about the love, the kindness, the compassion, but I also feel like she also brings the fire. You know, she's like, I gotta get this out, Laura. If you don't, then it's not gonna come out for another 2 months, and then it's too late.
Well, it's just so important for us to really reflect on so much change we have, especially in our female community, of the soul work that we've done on ourselves, and allowing ourselves to really stand out and know we're meant to be different. We are meant to be this true, authentic creation of ourselves, and we're okay for people to see us, because it feels good to be seen in your trueness and not this false illusion of self, because it's just coming back in such a strong, vicious way. So allow yourself to lean into what really is you and let the other crap fall away. And it feels so good, you know.
Yeah, you just stop caring.
Like, I'm not doing it. I'm just not doing it. I don't have to. I don't have to do that.
Not tolerating that anymore. Oh, that's just powerful stuff. I'm so excited. Powerful energy. It's transformative energy. And that's why it feels so uncomfortable right now too. I feel like I feel super uncomfortable. I'm like, I just know good things are coming. But right now it's intense.
Oh, it's intense. It's intense. And I think the female collective a lot is feeling it too. But I think it's a sway. It's the emotions are just up and down, and we're trying to hold the energy down. And they're saying so many light workers are really, really holding this energy down and this vibration down. But it's so important for us to anchor in gratitude and anchor in love, because it's just being siphoned. The energy is being siphoned at such strong weights, with everyone feeding into the fear that, like, if you turn on, like, I don't turn on the TV, but I turned on the TV the other night. I watched 20 minutes. After I was done with that 20 minutes, I was freaked out. I was freaked, and I'm like, what? Why am I so freaked out? Because I watched 20 minutes of their brainwashing agenda. I'm sorry. Stop watching the news. Stop watching the TV. They have proven that they can manipulate us through the television. Tell lies to your vision. It is not doing us any good to watch that stuff. It is such poison for us as vibrational beings. And I know we want to stay alert and aware to what's going on, but it is a siphon of our energy in a huge way, a huge way.
Mhm.
And I think that people are starting to realize that they're not on our team for some reason. They're really not on our side the way they acted like they were. And so lean
I think it's
away.
important to stay, I know, it's important to stay aware, but also to be aware in your own power versus like, oh, that's happening, that's happening, that's happening. You can say, oh, that's happening, but I'm going to take a step out of that. And how do I feel about that? How does my family feel about that? Not how does Fox News feel about that? You know, like it's just, you have to have your own opinion and your own power about these things that are happening. You can't just listen to what other people are telling you.
Oh, it
Especially
turns
the
you on.
news, especially the news.
Yeah, the transformation is real. Lean into the things that make you feel good. This full moon in Gemini, like Lydia said, is just intense.
Just breathe, everyone. Breathe through the energy. If it starts to feel intense, just stop what you're doing,
It's
sit
not
down
you.
and breathe. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's not just you. It is the collective. It is everyone going through this. And be gracious with yourself. You know, it shall pass. And we'll be on to more sustainable, more understanding energy here soon, you know.
Yes, and I'm excited for that.
Yes, thank you,
I
Mercedes,
can't wait.
for not ever putting the news on.
Oh,
Like,
good.
you feel better. You do. I don't know why I put it way up there, but it feels good not having the news and that stuff on because it's just such brainwashing. Oh my gosh. I was like, you know, and there's the technology is just far beyond what we could ever understand, honestly.
Mhm.
You know, that they
Mhm.
know exactly what they're doing, how to incite fear. So
Well, it's interesting that you say that because we're moving into age of Aquarius, which is like the technology age. It's the information age. It's how do people get their information? It's all through technology now.
these are
Aquarius,
yeah,
yeah.
don't let this stuff take us
Mhm.
over. These are tools
Mhm.
always, you know, these are our tools that they do not harness the energy. We dictate, you know, when to use it, when to not. But it seems like the technology is really controlling our lives in a massive
Mhm.
way. And I think that there's been so many documentaries out there saying that they know what they're doing and they're purposely doing it. And, you know, we can not sign up for that by not contributing to it, you know, by just
Mhm.
saying, no, I'm just not going to deal with it.
I'm going to pass by that ad I've seen 5,000 times
Oh my
for that
gosh, you
cute
know?
shirt I want.
Yes. And like taking social media off your phones, right? And not looking at social media on your phones, not waking up first thing in the morning, look at social media. They know how to trigger us. They know how to get us going. I mean, I think everyone knows I'm not a fan of Christy Teigen. And I swear they will pump her stuff through my Facebook anytime I check it first thing in the morning because they want to get me going. So I took it all off. I don't look at any of that stuff on there because I know that they're trying to trigger me. You know, they will
Mhm.
they know exactly, they have profiles on all of us. They know exactly what will get us going and what won't. And so by controlling our energy and taking our energy back, we just don't subscribe to it. You know? Not today, Siri, you bitch. And there goes Laura's demonetization. Demonetized.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Well, I've gotten like probably 3,000 emails this weekend just for Black Friday, Cyber Monday. I'm like, how many emails do you have to send me in a day? Guys, come on, leave me alone. I delete them.
And I feel like it definitely, like, it always starts kind of right after Thanksgiving. I felt like it started right after Halloween this year of
Oh
like, just
yeah.
go holiday.
Black Friday starts early.
And it's like, y'all want us to spend money and shop at your stores. You're not giving any money back to all these small businesses and all these moms and pops that are just lost. There's so many family
Everything.
owned businesses that have lost everything. It is so, and they've lost it, but they've also gained new ways of going. There's plenty of people that I know around me that have lost their businesses, but they have turned it into something different, or they integrated in some way. So it's not like it's a total loss, but there are some family businesses that have been around for so many generations that literally had to close their doors. But yet, just keep shopping Amazon, keep going to Target, keep buying your stuff at Walmart. Like, no, people, like, I just can't do it. You know, and I know there's certain things that we have to do there, but I'm trying so full-heartedly to support people who support me. And I feel like these big corporations don't do enough to support us. And so we're going to start figuring that out really quick, like who plays for who. And I can't bat for them all the time, you know, and I know I have to go there and I have to use some of them, but I'll be like, ooh, you know, like I put up the angels in this place. You all need it.
Oh, well, it's all part of the big awakening that's happening, and I'm excited.
Oh, me too. So really start supporting the people that support you, people that make things, the people that if you bought something for them would notice it. Okay, because ain't nobody at Target, nobody at Walmart, they don't notice when you buy things. They don't care. It is about $1 million line that we, you know, take those moments that if you need this certain present to go find it on Etsy. I mean, there's so many places and artists that you can buy things from that it's just such a strong way of really regaining your power and not allowing yourself to just be consumed by the beast, essentially.
Yes. Oh, whew, I feel lighter already.
Oh, I'm so excited. I feel like we could do readings. Who wants a reading? Can we pull a couple cards, Lydia?
I know we made you guys wait in a whole hour of our rambling.
We just miss you guys all so much, and we're so excited about everything that's going on. And yes, please write us if you want any of our crafted spiritual items that we have on sale, and they do come with bundle bulking and shipping. Miss Adrienne does do shipping on all her stained glass, so if there is a stained glass piece that you would like, we would love for you to go and support her. We also have some other people that we posted on our shop small yesterday, and I know today is Cyber Sunday, so yes, we have some more sales there too, but you can write us and let us know what you'd be interested in, and we'll send over the information.
Alicia's on.
Oh, Alicia. She's one of our fanatic girls. She likes to shake it up with us, do our journey work.
Alicia is amazing.
Hello, Alicia.
Okay.
Are we reading for Alicia? Because I feel like I'm getting messages for her right now.
We are reading for Alicia, I guess. Alicia, we're pulling cards.
I'm hearing breathe. Like I got this like hit in my chest right away, like a knife to the heart or like a stab to like right here in my clavicle almost. You know what I mean? So just breathe and allow yourself to come from a diplomatic approach is what I'm hearing. So it's very easy to get caught up in emotions is what your guides are saying, but allow yourself to really sort through your emotions and then come from a more diplomatic approach is what I'm hearing. So when you pull those cards, Lydia, as I dig for my cards, if I even need them tonight.
She's like, I just waved at you guys, but I realized you can't see me. We can.
See these comments. I know we can't see you. Okay, I see it now.
Okay, if anybody else wants a reading, just comment.
Yes, please comment. But that was fun, Lydia. I love channeling her. I could go all night now.
You're ready.
I know.
Oh, Alicia. Okay, hopefully you can see this. I pulled the reincarnation card for you. And I feel like this is so true. And I know you. So you're going through this huge regrowth, rebirth process, regrowth. I can't talk. Is it regrowth?
Regrowth.
I'm like, spirit, what am I saying? Yes, regrowth process, transformation. You're birthing your own new reality. Things are changing for you at a fast pace. And I feel like I just said this to you, but it's being validated very heavily by spirit. And you know that. So just keep doing what you're doing. Everything's going to be fine. I feel the same. Just take a take a deep breath. Know that you have power. You don't have to be controlled by all these things that are happening around you. You're very solid in yourself and very solid and powerful as a woman figure in your household. I don't know why they just told me to tell you that. So don't be swayed by anything. You're very strong and you're very powerful, and you know this. And I just feel like the next 2 months for you are going to be very transformative. So just be ready.
It's going to be good. It's going
to be good transformative. Yeah.
Yes.
A good transformation. Oh, are you muted, Laura? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to like pull the thing up so I could see the comments because it like goes away when
Oh, I know. If you don't stay on it,
it'll not cycle them through, right? So then you got to pull it up on the thing.
Yeah.
Now it's like,
now it's all out of whack.
Well, it's like not giving me anything, but like, I don't know.
Oh no. Okay. Well, I'm on it. So next up, I think her name is Marcy Alver Monkhouse. Marcy?
Was Marcy's in our group, isn't she?
It's a different Marcy.
Okay. Marcy, come join our Patreon group. We have another Marcy.
No, I think I've read for this Marcy before. Her name sounds familiar.
Really?
Please confirm.
Please confirm.
Oh, I feel very hot with you.
Yeah, I'm getting really hot, and I feel like, spinning a little bit. Lots of spinning going on. I feel like you're being a call to like journey or adventure somewhere, which is like impossible right now because like nobody can really go anywhere. But I feel this pulling or longing or to do something. So let me know if that makes sense, because I just feel this like kind of spinning on a situation, then my heart is kind of pulling me forward. Mm-hmm. So it feels like I'm being called to journey or something. I'll pull a card.
Yeah, I got the card lead.
Huh.
And I love it because there's a bunch of birds and you're in the front and you're being called to do something different and potentially travel, but I feel like it's
yeah.
It's like travel for a different purpose. It's like travel to help heal yourself. Because the next card that I pulled was call to prayer. So I don't know if you were like thinking about going on some type of like a retreat or going somewhere to just recenter and regroup with yourself, but that's what it almost feels like you're needing, is this escape from this reality to kind of reset what's going on in your life. It's like, it's like time to just chill out, because I just feel this like major pressure in the chest and heart area too. It's like you're just stressed, and it's time to release some of these things that are stressing you out, because it's affecting your health and mental stability as well. Yeah. What'd you pull, Laura?
So I got Sisterhood of the Roses. So beauty, devotion, priestess, high teacher. So I do feel like you're very sensitive, empathic, and you're being called to lead with your heart in a situation and be like the head goose. When I saw those geese flying, you're definitely being called to be the leader in a situation and lead with your heart, and not so much with like the heavy hand that maybe you're used to or you think that you need to. spirits there guiding you and helping you through this situation, even though you feel like you're a little lost and spinning. So I hope that helps. I feel like you definitely are very intuitive and very strong, especially with your heart chakra, and you're being called to really lead with that heart chakra.
Yeah, and I just keep hearing that it's time to step into who you are. And Laura touched on this earlier. You know, we're as women, we're being called to step up and lead. We're the new creators of this new reality that's coming forward, and you're part of that calling. So not to stress you out about that either. Oh, she said she's going to join Patreon. And yes, I did read for her. I think I had a phone reading with her or like a FaceTime reading with her earlier this year. So hi
Good.
again.
You'll like it. It'll be fun.
Yeah, it's a beautiful community. So we're excited. Okay, let's see. Make sure I didn't miss anybody.
I know.
Oh, Mercedes.
Mercedes. Oh, Mercedes, we miss you so much. We hope everything's going well. It's hard not seeing you in Patreon, but we know you busy, girl. You get things done. But we do miss you. We love you so much.
I got reincarnation for you too, Mercedes. Rebirth, regrowth, change, transformation. And your energy just feels like completely new to me. Like you just feel like you're in a completely different space. You're not the same person that I saw like a month and a half ago. You're completely different and you're shining bright. Like they're showing this huge white light around you. So whatever you're doing is amazing work, and know that you are on the right path.
I got the Council of Light, and I love this card. It's just so hard. I'm having light issues today, big time. So it's like all the high angelics, Buddha, Vishnu, Mother Mary, more, I don't even know. And it says divine orchestration, helpers in the sub realms, the Council of Light. So this is just such a strong reminder that there's so many people around you helping you and guiding you. And you're really feeling them and sensing them and knowing them. And they're very, very proud and happy that you are on this journey. And it's really going to serve you in such a higher way. You're the light being, Mercedes. You're such a strong light being. You bring so much joy to everyone. And they're so happy that you're reclaiming your joy and happiness and your stamp in the world, because it's so important, because we need you, sister.
Okay, let's see who's next.
Oops.
Emily Carroll will love a card.
Okay, well, her cards are flying out now. They're flying out. What do we call those hot cards? Like hot cakes. Oh, God, make me bend over. I'm old.
Gotta work for it, Laura.
We do need like a dance time in between our like shuffling, you know, like I wish somebody could like sing or something, you know, like.
We need like an extra camera just for some music. We can hit play.
Yeah.
Some interlude music. Ooh, hello.
Okay, so I got Pillar of Light. A vibration is rising. You're an oracle, and I feel a lot of chatter when I kind of tune into you too. So I feel like there's a lot of noise. There's a lot of people trying to talk to you or get your attention. So I do feel like you are very spiritually gifted, and you definitely are able to channel and pick up energies. And they are telling you your vibration is lifting. Woo, man, it's like, woo, I feel like I'm in a tunnel almost of the energy that's kind of picking up. So if you do feel like there's a lot of change happening in your life, that is why they're trying to really step you forward into speaking and communicating with your guides a whole lot more. And you have a very strong female guide there too, that wants to come forward and talk. And we're just going to let Lydia give some readings, because I think she talks to you a lot. I feel like she is telling you to say yes, is what she's telling me. That's the message she wants me to say before I hand it over to Lydia. Just say yes. Just go for it. This is the time for you to make those changes, make those moves, and you she wants you to just do it. She says, tell her to say yes. So, okay.
Well, I second that. I got the Lead with Joy card. There's something that you're meant to be doing. There's a mission that you're here to do, and you're meant to do it as the leader of this like pack, whoever that is. You're meant to help these people shine, awaken. It feels like very much like a light worker group of some kind, or you're the light worker. You're meant to help heal these people. I also feel like there's so much chatter for you too. There's like, I can't hear because there's just so many of them. And I'm like, okay, well, if any of them feel like coming through at some point.
They're all talking at once.
Yeah, but they're just so excited. They're so excited for you to do this thing that you're going to be leading with joy, and it's going to bring you complete happiness. But right now, this is the card that I got for you, is that you need to rest. And this is exactly what Laura and I were talking about with the full moon that's coming up tomorrow, early tomorrow morning at 2:30 in the morning Mountain Time. It's time to rest before you go off on this new journey, because what you have to do, what's important for you to do, is rebuild and build up your strength and build up your own resources so that you can go off and lead with joy and do this work. And I feel like the reason that all these beings and ancestors and spirit guides are talking to you is because they're going to be there to guide you through the entire process. They're going to be there guiding you, educating you, making sure that you stay on track, that you know how to help people, that you have a bunch of different types of guides that will help you through each step of whatever it is that you're going to go off and do.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree.
Okay. Let's see, we have, make sure I didn't miss anyone. We have Alicia Morley, different Alicia, or Alicia, I'm not sure.
Okay. Oh man, your guys are chatty too.
Mm-hmm.
And they're very well trusted. You have a very strong angelic team around you. My throat's really dry though, so I don't really know what that's about. So maybe like speaking your truth or needing to say something, because my throat is super, super dry and itchy. So I feel like you have something that you need to talk about, or I don't know. But you are divinely guided. You are very spiritually in tuned. You have a very strong yellow aura. And they want you to know to not dim anymore. You've been kind of dimming lately because everybody is just so blah. But you need to be the bright, divine person that you are. You are always a strong light bringer to so many people around you. You really light up a lot of people. And you know that to some extent, but you need to give yourself more credit on that. Also, I got leap and go first if the universe will catch you. So you're also up. It's time's up, lady. You're the earth angel. You are a light warrior, and you are here to do some really, really big stuff. And so the universe is kind of saying, okay, let's jump and I will catch you because I have a lot of work for you to do. And I hope you know what that is, because it seems like a big, big plan, like something very exciting, you know, lots of intricate details that you've been kind of like meddling over for a while. Let's go.
Well, I got the Solitude card, which I think plays into what Laura was saying, that you've been kind of sitting with yourself more and more. You've been taking a step back. You're just listening to your own intuition. And I love it because it's the number 44, which is my number.
Yeah. Signs.
Yeah, signs. So it's like whatever it is that you've been working on, you've made progress with that and you're ready to kind of leap forward. I also pulled the Integrity card, which is showing up as your truest, wholest self, who you are, and this world is who you are. Not what the world tells you who you are, it's who you are. It's who you are meant to be. And then the final card that kind of came out with integrity was Goblin Play, which this card just means to have more fun. You gotta, oh, my ear just started ringing.
Oh,
You gotta have more fun. You have to loosen up a little bit. You went through this really intense period of solitude, of listening to your guides, of listening to yourself, rediscovering who you are through that solitude process. And now it's just about having fun and opening up a little more and being who you are in this new world.
yep, you're being called. You have the bigger things to be doing than what you are doing. Your soul is calling you to do some work, but the solitude is going to be so important, like Lydia said, and really getting into that true face, who you truly are. Don't let these people dim on you.
Mm-hmm.
There ain't no dim switch here. Full blast.
Yeah, full on. Be blinded by, or blind people with your light.
Yeah.
Let's see. Emily says, "Oh, thank you for that, ladies. I started my spiritual journey back in February. It's been hard and I've had so many ups and downs. And the rest card makes sense. I believe I'm recovering from COVID. I never got tested, but either way, resting is needed. Yes, rest.
Lots
Make
of
sure that
rest.
you rebuild yourself up." And then let's see. Alicia said, "Thanks very much. It's very appreciated." Emily says, "Yay for angel numbers."
Yes, we love our angel numbers, don't we?
Yes.
So good to keep track of them too. If you can journal that or keep track of that, is so, so important.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're so welcome, Alicia. Alicia, I don't know how to pronounce all the different names.
Oh, we're school teachers, right?
I'll say all the pronunciations.
Good.
All right,
good,
well,
good.
yeah. If anybody else wants to get a card
Yeah,
or
let's
quick
do
reading.
one more and then I need to eat before I. You don't need me to
Awesome.
spindle away to nothing, you know.
One more card. Whoever comments next, we'll get the next card reading.
Oh, full moon. Happy full moon vibes, sister.
Woo! Yes, it's been a wild one. I've been feeling it since
Wow.
Thursday.
Oh my gosh. Like, come
I
on
think
now.
I know. Last Thursday, I was like, "What is this? What do I feel? Is it just because I have the day off of work and I can actually chill out and rest?"
And everyone was just like flaring out of the woodwork. Can I get validation? Can you tell me this? Can I? It's just like, can you journal and get back to me? You know what I mean? Like the
If you can't figure it out after that, then let's talk.
You know? Yes, like I mean, just dream interpretation and just everything's just very. Everyone's very hypersensitive. So just allow yourself to know that you don't need to react. Everything's going to be okay. Our angels, our spiritual team is always here with us, watching over us and leading us to the ultimately our best and highest good. So we got this.
All right, well, no one's commented.
Well,
Last call.
I love you, Lydia.
I love you too.
This was so fun. We should do this more often.
I know. We'll do live tea times with Lydia and Laura.
We could do live tea times, yes.
It's fun to just talk.
I know. We do probably talk to all like 3 people also joining us. They're like, God, these girls talk a lot.
They're like, "I just need to get a card, guys."
Yeah, I just needed a card for the night. I didn't need to listen to you guys ramble all night.
But it's important. We have some big energy coming in. It's like a huge energy change and shift is coming very fast and very soon. And I don't think any of us really anticipated it to happen this year, but it's always been there. They've been saying it since the 60s, the 1960s, Age of Aquarius. Go listen to the song.
Yep.
It's been on the horizon for many, many years. And now here we are, literally less than a month away from December 21st.
Like the biggest Christmas ever. Like we don't realize it. Like we're getting ready, but it's like Christmas is coming a little bit sooner than we all expect.
Yeah.
And I just think the rip is huge of the people who are kind of like, questioning, not understanding, and then people who are just completely oblivious to there is no change, there is nothing new on the horizon. So as this community, we are the light workers. We have to hold the vibration and the strength and know that there is a spiritual war happening right now. Like there is spiritual warfare happening on this plane right now. And it is very clear where the divide is. And so as of right now, we are energetically and planetarily working through this control, the manipulation, the deception, and we can see it. We're seeing that we're getting through this. We're getting through the irony and all of it so much, but it's going to take a little bit more of a push.
And it's crazy to me because we're even seeing this the divide in the spiritual community as well. It's massive when you think about the mainstream things that are being told to you is, you know, Sephora selling crystal kits. Well, we make crystal kits too, guys. Come on, you're gonna support us or Sephora?
Well, and there's agenda
You
behind
know?
everything, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, who knows?
Mhm.
If you siphon all your products, I mean, don't get me going on the makeup industry. I love
Oh,
me
I
some
know.
lip gloss. I love me some makeup. I was all about the makeup, but um, I don't know. I'm not down with the 666 and the Illuminati on my eyeshadow palette. Like the more you become aware of some of it, the harder it is to ignore, right? Ooh, there's an angel. Did you see her?
Oh, I didn't. On
She
me or
bounced up
you?
on my camera. I saw her bounce up and down. But we choose and we vote with every dollar that we have, right? And so
Mhm.
allow yourself to vote for things that make you feel good and lean into the things that don't make you feel good. Because it's so important. There's too much to waste, and there's this battle right now. So know that things might not always come out the way they seem, and there will always be a wolf in sheep's clothing. Okay, so the people that say they support and help those charities are usually the ones that are not doing that. Okay, so if we're priding ourselves on helping people and doing these kinds of things, it's probably not happening. So
Mhm.
be ready for that. Be ready for some of the mask, some of the illusions to come off. I think a big thing with Gemini for me is the two-facedness.
Oh
And
yeah.
double-sided personalities a little bit, playing both sides of the fence. Maybe we've always had somebody that's like, you know, will go and be like, yeah, you know, in between a fight with girlfriends, right? And we'll side with that side of the girlfriend and then go on the other side and side with that same person instead of being like, hold your truth. Like, what do
Yeah.
you mean?
Whose
How
side
do
do you
you tell you?
want?
You can't pick both sides, okay? That's a little bit of Gemini, you know what I mean? So we're going to be exposed to that, and do we want is that what we want going on? You know, we want the truth, we want to be able to see through things, and we're sick of the illusion, we're sick of the deception, we're sick of it.
Mhm.
There is
Mhm.
technology and things that have been held from us that can help and cure and save so many people. We're over it, we're done. You keep your nonsense. We're over it. Take it, move, pack up, hasta la vista. We're over it. We're ascending, and there's no more time for it. And I know a lot of people are having such a difficult time, especially with the school systems. And me, I have little kids. I have 3 kids in elementary school. And so for me, it's a crumbling. But you know what? That system needs a restructuring, because I know too many people, especially family, that work in the side systems of all the kids. I mean, we see that it fails more than it supports. I mean, the kids that go on into college and to go on to these things, it takes a whole lot of energy from their parents to get them there, right? You know, the
Of
system is
course.
not set up for success, it's set up for failure. And we need to restructure it. We need to fix things. So as much as I don't like homeschooling my children, I don't like the system that we have set up right now. And I'm not conceding to a system that isn't of service to what we need. And so I feel fully confident of knowing that that is going to fall, and we will rebuild. We have the teachers that lead from their heart centers. We have these earth angels. We have these light beings that are ready to step in and to put in these implements.
And we're ready. We need it.
Oh, it's happening. I'm
Yes.
so excited. Well, I'm glad the angels are dancing tonight.
I
Usually
know
they dance
Alicia
on
said she saw her.
Yes, I'm telling you, she's been here all night. I feel kind of like I thought I would have to sit more over this side, but if you notice, I've been like this, like kind of sharing my screen or something. So,
They're like, you can sit here too. It's okay.
usually it's Lydia's camera where they do a lot of dancing, but they've been known to dance on my camera too. So we're going to start calling this like the Psychic Angel Proof channel, and you can start seeing angels dance on our cameras when we're channeling because they love to show up and show off.
Mm-hmm. They do. They do love to show off. All right. Well, looks like that's it.
All right, I love you.
We'll try and do this some more.
Yes.
What was? Yes.
Have a fabulous week. We're starting off Monday with a bam. So just, everybody be patient with yourself and the people around you and know that we're all on this beautiful journey together and we don't have to get so tied up into everything. Like it's going to be all right. It's going to be okay. We need to reserve our energy for the war and the fights that we're going to need to go through coming up soon. Get out your whiteboards and your markers.
I know. Get your weapons ready.
Get your crystals out. We're going to need you. All right.
All right, everyone. Thank you, Laura. I love you.
Love you. Bye. Thank you.
Bye, everyone.